It's your girl Tiffany, Madam Malicious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess, aka the lady that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on tonight. If y'all would be so kind, so please like, share, and subscribe. It will be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign. So please take the messages that apply. Leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we're going to get started. I do hope y'all are doing well and feeling well, as I said. So let's get to your reading, guys. Okay, so your overall messages is a change is going to come, toxic family members, reverse spell work, frauds, fakes, and imposters, and big bad bullies. Okay, guys, so Spirit wants you to know that some type of overdue change is going to come as it relates to your situation. Okay, if y'all have been dealing with some toxic family members, hateful, spiteful, evil, wicked, demonic, whatever title you want to put on it, some type of toxic family members, okay, there is a change that's going to come. Okay, I do feel like these toxic family members may have been wishing ill upon you, maybe doing some type of witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, or voodoo on you in some type of way. Spirit is saying, and their spell work is going to reverse. Spirit is saying, or if it has not already. Okay, there's definitely something here with some type of reverse spell work that was sent out, going back to its sender. Spirit is saying, okay, these individuals are frauds, they're fakes, they're imposters. Spirit is saying, okay, and they big bad ass bullies. Spirit is saying, okay, as it relates to this situation. Okay, I'm seeing clean up here, guys. Some type of clean, somebody's trying to clean something up. Okay, like some type of clean up of a messy situation is going on. There could definitely be some individuals who are in regret of something here, and which is why they're trying to clean something up in some type of way. This could have something to do with some type of fraud or something fraudulent going on, or that these individuals did. Yeah, this is all about greed. Okay, so obviously these people did something fraudulent. Okay, out of their own selfishness or greed here, and so they're trying to clean something up because they're in regret of this fraud here. Okay, that they partook in due to their own greed. Spirit is saying, okay, and I feel like that's the overall reason as to why a change is going to come. um, uh, due to what you have been enduring by these toxic family members. Okay, maybe you have witches or warlocks, or within your family or something like that, who have been wishing ill upon you, who have been doing spell work or casting curses, or spells or hexes, or doing brute work on you. But there's something here with reverse spell work. Okay, and this spell work was sent by these toxic family members who are frauds. Spirit is saying, who are fakes and imposters. Spirit is saying, so they are likely individuals on the surface. They try to act like they are righteous and upstanding type of individuals. They're do-gooders. They're pillars of the community, or better than you in some type of way, maybe even saved, sanctified, delivered, holier than thou, Christians, and different things as such. Spirit is saying, what have you, but they're frauds, and they've done fraudulent things. They're fakes. They've been faking it. They're phony. They're fraudulent. Okay, they're imposters. Spirit is saying, okay, and there are some big bad bullies. So they've definitely done a lot of things to try to bully you, to torment you, to harass you in some type of way. We got egotism at the bottom of the deck. So these are definitely some very um, egotistical type of individual. Spirit is saying here, okay, they could definitely be full of vanity and pride, just full of shit, to be quite honest. Okay, maybe just kind of full of themselves in some type of way. Okay, bottom of the deck, I'm seeing the situation is about to explode. It's about to pop off in flames. Maybe this is something, energy that these individuals are already in. Something has popped off, or something in some type of way. Something is going on, okay, to the point where these people are trying to clean up a messy situation, okay? Um, and now in regret of something here. You could totally be tired of the drama collective, okay? But there is definitely a change that is going to come, Spirit is saying. Sir, what other messages do I need to share with the collective as it relates to this situation? There are people who Spirit is saying hate nothing about you, yet they still partook in something fraudulent out of their own selfishness and greed here, okay? Which, you know, still they could have done something, you know, been working against you or what have you. It's really kind of jacks up how that works, okay? um how people could partake in something like you don't necessarily even have anything against somebody. You're not really mad at them. It's not really so much that you dislike them, but you still do some partake in something, do something that is harmful to somebody else here. Okay, I'm seeing investigating here. Okay, so whatever these people got themselves a part of, something could be being investigated, and now things are falling apart and falling into pieces. And this is the reason why they're trying to clean up something. This is the only reason why they're now in regret of something. Okay, whatever this fraudulent thing that they partook in out of their own selfishness and greed. Yeah, I'm seeing bad choices here. So these people made some bad choices. You could even have fake friends who are in, you know, teamed up, linked up, schemed up together with these toxic family members who did something. Y'all got fake friends. Look at this. I hate nothing about you. Okay, you even got a bugaboo who is in the midst of this. A bugaboo could be burning evidence of their involvement in something or something that they did. They were just fulfilling a fantasy or something like that or what have you. You got a fake friend, okay, who hates nothing about you, but they teamed up with your toxic family members and made some bad choices to partake in something fraudulent. Thus, Peace Spirit is saying that they're fakes, they're phonies, they're imposters in some type of way. These people allowed their ego to get the best of them, and they made some bad choices. Spirit is saying, okay, and you know, this is really, people get things a little misconstrued, okay, because this is not about persons being perfect. You understand what I'm saying? And things like that. People fuck up, people make mistakes or whatever in life in general, but these people went over and beyond. You know, when people go over and beyond to destroy another person, to be very hateful and spiteful and evil and wicked and toxic to another person to the point of trying to eliminate them, things have gone way too far. Because people fuck up and make mistakes every damn day just on some slick shit to try to say get over, or for them to you know, per se win in a, you know, in a certain type of way, or you know what I'm saying, gain something for themselves that is beneficial for them in some type of way. So this is not about people being, being overly righteous and perfect and things like that. But I feel like the things that these people have done, they have gone over. Like for instance, y'all probably got people or know people that, you know what I'm saying, you know, maybe they shady or shicey in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It could be somebody who say gossip too much, or just a little too messy, or just a little too wild and out there or whatever. You don't really fool with them, but you ain't necessarily got anything against them. You don't hate them, so you wouldn't say per se do something to go out of your way to be, you know, completely hateful or evil towards them. Everybody knows somebody like that, especially within your family. You know what I'm saying? Um, or what have you. But you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't go out of your way to say set up this person, plot and plan, a scheme against this person to say try to. Cause them to be hurt, harm, and endangered, to have their life taken, to completely sabotage and ruin their life for some type of reason. That's where things have gone overboard with something. And this is what I feel like these people have gotten themselves into. This goes far and beyond whatever fraudulent these people did, okay? Because fraud has to do with ignorant people making fucked up decisions. Why? Greed. Okay? We understand that. But when you have gotten to the point to do something to make a fucked up decision, like to partake in some type of fraud because of your own selfishness and greed. But to get away with that, now you are doing something hateful, spiteful, evil, wicked, and demonic to another person just for you to get away with that. This has nothing to do. You casting spells and curses on somebody, they ain't got nothing really to do with you disliking a person or this person that did something to you. You did so for you to make yourself, you know what I'm saying, to you tearing somebody else down to try to make yourself look better for you to get away with the fraudulent ass shit that you are doing. Okay? You are doing hateful thing. You're being hostile and toxic towards another person, and to the point of wanting to sabotage and ruin another person's life. Which means you got to the point where you don't give a damn. You're gonna attack them. You're gonna attack their children, and you don't care if they get hurt. You don't care if they die. You got people who wishing death upon people. Okay, people who do spell work on other people, cast curses and spells on the people, hex other people, doing root work on people. You are doing so, one, to control another person's free will. Two, those things are only done to harm people. Okay? The only type of spell work that is like neutral type of spell work is when it comes to, like, say, protection rituals, manifestation type of rituals, and spells and different things like that. Any other form of spell work that is being done, it falls along the line of dark arts, because it's dark, it's sinister in nature, and it's only done to either manipulate another person, control another, the free will of another person, or to straight up harm another person. And that's where you have gone overboard. So this is not even looking at these people and being like, oh, bitch, you live this type of lifestyle, like, you fucked up because of this. No, what they are the most, yeah, it's fucked up that they made bad choices, made and was so egotistical and made fucked up decisions to commit fraud out of their greed. Say this fraud, because of their greed, had to do with them stealing something from you. Guess what? People make fucked up decisions every damn day to lie, cheat, and steal. It's a fucked up way of life. You understand what I'm saying? But that fucked up way of life don't have to as bad as that is and as fucked up as that is, it don't have to come to the point of, say, a person losing their life or their livelihood or being completely sabotaged. And that's the level that these people got on. They're toxic. They are so toxic that they were willing to lie, cheat, steal, kill, and any damn thing else that they needed to do to get what they wanted. And that's what this is about. That's what makes them fucked up people. I don't care about you if you drink too much. I don't care if you get high. I don't care if you party too much. I don't care if you a switch hitter. I don't care if you confused about your sexuality. I don't care if you in the closet. I don't care if you got a side piece. I don't care if you a little promiscuous. I don't care about none of that. And see that, because that be the first thing that people want to do. You know what I'm saying? When they call themselves being upset with somebody and be like, "Oh, you like this and you like the bitch." That's got absolutely nothing to do with the fuck this. Cause these people toxic ways, the fraud that they did, because of their greed, because of their own egotism or what have you, they were willing to snuff out your life, harm you so severely that you were not living and breathing anymore to get what they wanted. That is the problem. Many of you that know anything about loyalty don't have anything to do with somebody being perfect. Okay, or having even a perfect way of life, and people have different way of life, and you may not even necessarily agree with one's way of life, whether it be their religious beliefs, their spiritual beliefs, just how they live in life from day to day. But especially when it comes to family, should be this overall sense, this bubble of loyalty that you wouldn't go out of your way. There should be so much love and so much loyalty within, say, per se, a family alone, that you wouldn't go out of your way to tear down your own flesh and blood, your own people, because of a particular way of life. You understand what I'm saying? Now, in Ebonic terms, from a hood perspective, people in the hood, like, you wouldn't rat on the hood because of how way they're living life, whether you like that or not. However carelessly and recklessly they are living, just out of overall loyalty. But where that loyalty is then broken is where, when your toxic families are doing something so severe that is taking the lives of others, like blood sacrifices and shit like that, or what have you, just for you to come up, just for you to get a higher position, just for you to give money, that's where y'all fucked up. I might not have to, I don't, you don't have to agree with somebody else's belief. You know what I'm saying? You got people who in cults, covens, and secret societies and different shit like that. I don't have to agree with that. I don't have to be a part of that. I don't have to go out of my way to tear you down for being a part of any of that. But my problem, and the only time we are going to have a problem, is if what you believe in and what you are doing destroys the life of somebody else because of what you are doing. That's where my problem comes in. You understand what I'm saying? Period. You got people who have all different ways of life. You got people who are Christian. You got people who are atheists. You got people who are Luciferian. And it wouldn't be necessary, it's not necessarily politically correct or appropriate for you to take any group of those people. But if any one of those group of people, because of their beliefs and what they are a part of in doing, then decide that because of what they're a part of, they're going to tear down another person, they're going to sabotage and ruin another person's life unto death, that is the problem. Because you got every right to believe in whatever the fuck you believe in, and I don't have to like it. And I don't have to be a part of it. And it may or may not be right. We can agree to disagree. Whether somebody is right, wrong, or indifferent according to your beliefs and how you feel and how you think ain't got shit to do with anything. But if what you believe in and what you are doing and what you are a part of sabotages and ruins another person's life unto death, decay, destruction, and that is the problem. And this is where this has gotten. Because I think a lot of people, a lot of this stuff comes out a lot of times in these readings about family and, and this, that, and the other. And, whether it's about family or the industry or the governments and this, day, and the other. Like, you know what I'm saying? This, that, and the other. I'm not somebody who is particularly anti-government or authority or anything. I don't have a problem with authority. What I do have a problem with is corrupt motherfuckers who are in authority. If you abuse your power and your authority to hurt, harm, and endanger others, that is the problem. That's what I have a problem with. Not the fact that you are in a position of authority. I don't have a problem with those who are wealthy and elites. But if you use your wealth and your elite status and your privilege to manipulate and control and abuse others, to hurt, harm, endanger, and sacrifice and sabotage others, that is what I have a problem with. I don't care none of it. You could be a witch or warlock or sorcerer or sorcerer. You could be with a Wiccan or whatever. Whether somebody else see that's right, wrong, or indifferent, but you having no belief in that and doing whatever it is that you do, you got free will to do it. And who the fuck am I to tell you that you shouldn't be doing it? Whether I actually feel like, it's something, fucked up. Regardless, I don't have to be a part of it. I don't have to do it. But what I do have a problem is what you believe in and what you are doing then destroys somebody else. Hurts, harm, endangers somebody else to the point of them losing their life or their livelihood, or, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody has the, you know what I'm saying? That's what the whole pursuit of happiness is. Freedom and liberty, and it's supposed to be for all. And guess what? We live in a world where everybody don't have the same ideas. Everybody don't have the same beliefs. Everybody don't have the same upbringing. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about people being perfect. People fuck up. People make mistakes. Some people live carelessly and recklessly and live like that way for a while before they get themselves together and work on themselves to becoming a greater version of themselves or being a better person. So it's not about a person being perfect or looking down upon another like, somehow you are better than them or some type of shit like that. But to a certain degree, but when you look at this type of shit, you are in a sense better the fuck than them, because I'm sorry. Whether I dislike somebody, there's people I dislike right the fuck now. I wouldn't sit up and plot and plan and scheme on how to fucking take them out and kill them. What the fuck would I be? Just because I don't, particularly care for you. I don't have a right to sit up and plot on how to take you out because I'm so egotistical and greedy and materialistic that I'm going to do fraudulent things to try to get some money. And in order to get away with this, I need to take you out. That is fucked up. So I'm going to attack you and your children too. That is fucked up. That is what is the problem. And no matter who you are, where you at, what position you got, what level you on, how much money you got, what position, title, or role you got. Because see, I get everybody surface level respect. You understand what I'm saying? I don't particularly care for secret societies, but if I happen to run into a Freemason or an Eastern Star, I see them all the damn time. And I'm walking in the door and you walking in behind me, then I'm just going to surface level respect, hold that door for you till you come up to and you can grab the door or you can walk in the fuck too. You speak to me, I'm going to speak back. Hey, how you doing? That don't mean I have to be a part of what you a part of. I got to do what you got to do. It don't mean we besties or any fucking thing. It's like you're that. You know what I'm saying? Presidents change every 4 years to 8 years, whether the fuck you like them or not. If you happen to come close enough to the president, a surface level of respect. Hey, how you doing, Mr. President? It's surface level of fuck respect. It doesn't matter. You don't have to believe in their beliefs, their ideas, they policies. No, don't think like surface level of respect. Yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir, everybody can buy it. It don't matter who the fuck it is. If they look like they're older than me, that's surface level of fuck respect. You understand what I'm saying? And you may be into some fucked up shit that I don't particularly the fuck agree with. But what I don't have to do, or what I cannot do, is then go back and be like, you know what, I fucking hate this person. I really just like this person. This is a fucked up person. It is a fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? It is not my position or my place to then go back and figure out how to plot and plan and scheme to come and take your ass out, to snuff your life out, because I the fuck don't like you. Or what you do or what you're a part of. And this is the level that these people get on when they are so fucking toxic that they will do spell work and curse people and hex people and plot and plan on people and set up people because they are frauds. They're fakes, they're imposters, and they're big ass fucking bullies who egotistical, who full of vanity and pride, who greedy and materialistic, and they don't give a damn who they gotta step on, step over, how they gotta lie, cheat, steal, or who they gotta fucking kill to get what they want. That is the problem. A lot of people focus on a whole lot of shit. Oh, they part of a sex group and they all fucking each other and in the cult they doing the rituals and such and such is in the closet and such got a STD and such is a switch eater. Sometimes the shit comes out in the reading. But me personally, some of that shit is their own fucking personal business. I don't give a fuck about. What I am interested in is that you're setting up people and killing them so that you can commit fraud to get some type of fucking. That's the problem, bitch. I don't give a damn about that other shit. Cause frankly, I got God's love in me, and there's a whole lot of people where people get things misconstrued about God. God loves the whore, the drug addict, the homeless person, the drug dealer. And you know what I'm saying? The liar and the thief just as much. The homosexual person just as much. It says somebody who is living righteously without sin, without committing crime, or that's per se Christian or whatever. Once like religious beliefs in. Most of them saying that's God's type of love, or unconditional type of love. It doesn't mean that God is in an agreement of what everything that you are the fuck a part of. But could you imagine God fucking sabotaging and ruining people's life and executing people immediately with every fucked up thing that you done fucking done? Many of us have been gone long the fuck time ago. But that's how these people are. They get their own ideas and get in their own fucking ways and shit. And people get to parading around and looking down upon others and different shit like that, and have to tear down others to make themselves look the fuck better. All while you are secretly committing all kinds of crimes and on all kinds of fucking levels and shit. That's the fucking problem. This is, I've seen a lot of people. I've seen people who in fucking gangs, been around people who in fucking secret societies, people who was in sororities and fraternities, people who, you know what I'm saying? I've been around people who are atheists, people who are Satanists, people who are fucking Christian. And guess what? I was still nice to them. I was still kind to them. Spoke to them, talked to them, was friendly to them, and some more shit like that or whatever, because that's God's type of love. Y'all remember those things used to come out? What did it was like what would God do? What would Jesus type of do? And like it was like God's love type of thing or whatever. People don't have God's love, and this is like one thing that is like the hardest to combat. It is actually free, which is and would solve everything is love. Do you know how hard it is for once you have real love in them? And even people, you know how many people throw around that 4-letter word all the time, love, 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 but all of they love come the fuck with condition. They love you as long as you are who they want you to fucking be. As soon as you ain't who somebody else wants you to be, you ain't doing or giving what they want you to, they don't love your ass no more, do they? What if God was like that? For all these people who claim to know God, to claim that they are worshipers of God, that's stupid. It's dumb. But these people, Spirit is saying a change is going to come, because these toxic family members, they went over and beyond to do some very hateful, spiteful, evil, wicked, toxic, demonic ass things just to get what they wanted. And they are the frauds, the fakes, and imposters. They are the ones who are the big badass fucking bullies. And it's all stemming from their own egotism. In their own greed for fraud. Now they're trying to clean up some shit. Now you're in regret. They're not in regret because they actually apologize for partaking in such a thing. They're in the fuck regret because something is being investigated and shit is falling apart and falling into pieces. Now only now they are thinking about their bad choices, because they didn't give a fuck back when they was toasting and having a good time and partying and riding around and getting it and laughing about how they got over on you, and oh, they was turned up in all kinds of fucking ways. That's the problem. So that's what's going on here, y'all. That's what's going on. Let's see what other messages Spirit have for you all. What other messages do I need to share, Spirit? A change is gonna come, Spirit is saying. Okay? Yeah. Some type of miracle is taking place, collective. Something, I'm seeing miracles and creativity came out here together here. Some type of miracles is taking place due to your creativity in some type of way. Or maybe you know how some people you use like, people don't understand. A lot of people are drawn to like entertainment and things or whatever, but people don't understand that good art, real art, actually comes from a place of pain. Listen to the comedians. Some of the best comedians and their jokes comes from a place of pain. Some of the best actors and actresses and singers and rappers or what have you. You ever notice, like especially for a singer, you ever notice when a singer has gone through, is feeling some type of pain or has gone through some type of heartbreak or whatever, she or he end up having like a number one fucking record. or some type of shit like that. Art literally comes from a place of pain. You ever listen to a conscious rapper? Okay, this is basically a rapper who raps about like real life things, real world things. Okay, like the raw nitty gritty of, awful, toxic, different things, and you just listen to it, and it's like conscious rap, and it comes from a place of in depthness or what have you. Real art comes from a place of pain, and it's like the definition of how a person turns their pain into art, and that end up being like some of the best art. What y'all don't know is some of the greatest artists that you have ever seen. Y'all don't see the shit that they go through behind the scenes. What I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. One of the powers that be's tactics is torture. Many of the best artists that you have ever seen behind the scenes, they have been traumatized and tortured and dealt with satanic ritual abuse, all kinds of shit, to the point of being broken, that it created altars of magnificence within them, and that's the fucking art that you see that you love. It comes from an in-depth place of fucking pain. Y'all don't see shit, but when it's lights, camera, action, and they looking good and they smiling for the cameras and they on the shows and in the magazines and TV screens, you don't know what the fuck go on behind the scenes. Art comes from a place of fucking pain. So there's something about something miraculous taking place. This change that is going to come, it's coming from a miracle taking place, and it has to do with your creativity in some type of way. Secrets are being revealed. With these toxic family members, there's some type of, this is Queen of Sheba here. Okay? Secrets is being revealed. These people were very brazen with these spells and curses and different things that they've done. Look, brazen in storms here. They did some shit that caused like some Oya energy storms. They caused some major storms, chaos, tragedies, upheavals, problematic situations, disruptions, destructions, deception, all kinds of shit. With these spells and these curses that they did, they got full of themselves. Spirit is saying, Spirit, clarify this reverse. Clarify this reverse spell word. Yeah, shame. The shame is going to be put on them, or it's going to fall back onto them with this reverse spell work. Spirit is saying frauds, fakes, and imposters. Spirit, frauds, fakes, and imposters. Frauds, fakes, and imposters here. I'm seeing rage here. These people may have called themselves being enraged over something, about something, but it's like some type of rage is and why they did something is the very reason they're frauds in the first place. Look, truth here. Some type of truth or clarity of something is coming out. Maybe they are enraged, like some type of secrets being revealed. Reverse this spell work on these toxic family members. This shame is falling back upon them, and they're enraged about it because people see them as frauds, fakes, and imposters. You could be, I'm seeing alchemy here. You could be an alchemist energy. You can alchemize this energy. Spirit, clarify these big bad bullies. What's going on with these big bad bullies? Grief. These big bad bullies, they tried to cause you grief, and they probably have caused you grief for quite some time. But this is reversed. Their spell work is being reversed. So this is all coming back on them. Miracles, creativity, secrets revealed, shame, rage, grief. Okay? These people self-sabotage. Spirit is saying. You see how this female here coming up out, like if you look down here, this is swamp water. I'm not sure how well y'all can see this. This is swamp water down here, and this is a huge big anaconda looking ass snake here, okay? But the coming out the mouth of the snake here or what have you is this body here. This is 24. 2 and 4 is 6 here. You see this human coming out this snake here. Okay, these people self-sabotaged in some type of way because of the bad choices that they made here, due to their own egotism. Spirit is saying now they're trying to clean up something because they're in a regret of this fraud because of their greed here. Some type of investigating is going on and things is falling apart, falling into pieces. Spirit is saying that's what's going on here. Spirit, what else? What other messages do I need to share? I'm seeing the sun here. Collective, you are in this sun energy here. The sun energy. Okay? Something is significant to your soul's purpose. So you could be shining very brightly at this time here. The sun is shining on you, is shining through you, which is the reason for something, some type of miracles taking place here. And it also is like tapped into your creativity in some type of way here, your higher self. Multiplication, your higher self. Toxic family members, spirit with secrets revealed. Toxic family members. Black moon, Lilith in Sagittarius here. Free yourself. You have to free yourself from this person. Some type of secrets are being revealed about these toxic family members. Okay, somebody could be Sagittarius. Are they working in Sagittarius energy? Spirit, clarify reverse spell work. Reverse spell work. Yeah, I'm seeing Neptune. Okay, magic, imagination, and illusions here. So these people caused a lot of illusions. Okay, they did a lot of magic. Okay, yeah. I'm seeing endings and regeneration here, sparks of genius and ascensions here as well. Spirit, clarified. I'm seeing Black Moon, Lilith, and Gemini. Gemini could be of significance as well. Wants to come out on. Hold on, let's see. Wants to come out on fake frauds and imposters with rage. Spirit, clarify. These people could also be divination abusers here. Okay, it's like they manipulate certain things to manifest what they want. Okay, so clarify frauds, fakes, and imposters with rage. That's Medusa energy. I'm seeing some, yeah, Pluto here. Endings and regenerations here. So something, there could be some type of endings and a regeneration of some kind that is taking place. Okay, a regeneration is almost like is like a completion or an ending of a cycle in some type of ways here. These people could be enraged about this due to them being frauds, fakes, and imposters. Spirit, clarify big bad bullies and grief. Big bad bullies and grief. I'm seeing Mercury here. Something about communication and truth. So there's some type of communication of some type of truth about these big bad bullies that maybe have them in grief here. The Phoenix here. It's at the bottom of the deck. Somebody a death and a rebirth. Yeah. Adam here. Dark divine father of creation. There could have been a death of a father. Something has to do with the death of a father here. Adam. Adam is the father. Okay. This is somebody who they could have had something to do with someone being someone who is now deceased. Okay, in some type of way of as well, some type of death and rebirth has already happened with this Adam energy, who is the dark divine father of creation. That's interesting. Big bad bully spirit. Big bad bullies and grief. These people are master manipulators and manifestors and manipulators too. Somebody could have had an out of body experience, or maybe having some type of out of body experience, some type of spiritual magic. Sublimination, or sublimation. Mation? Sublimation. I think I'm saying that right. Okay. Something about spiritual magic. There also some communication and truth. Something about communication and truth. There's some Mercury energy. Spiritual magic here. These big bad bullies could be in grief here. I also seen yeah, Black Moon, Lilith, and Gemini. So there definitely could be. We already got Black Moon, Lilith, and Sagittarius here. Black Moon, Lilith, and Gemini, and I'm also seeing Black Moon, Lilith, and Capricorn. Um, these energies wanted to come out on fraud, fakes, and imposters here. Okay, so this could definitely be like, I feel like other energies of people who are involved here. Okay, maybe they all are amongst these toxic family members here. Okay, because it's Black Moon, Lilith, in Gemini, and Black Moon, Lilith, in Capricorn. I'm even seeing Black Moon, Lilith, in Virgo, Black Moon, Lilith, in Taurus. Black Moon, Lilith, in Pisces says honor your boundaries. Black Moon, Lilith, in Scorpio. Sexual alchemy with Queen Jezebel. Magnetic Royal Witch. Whoever this Scorpio is a Queen Jezebel. Jezebel. There's several people involved in this. Several people who are involved in this. Okay, but you do have toxic family members here. So when speaking of family members, or you know, you likely speaking of more than one person. So since a lot of others want to come out here, okay, then we're just going to go with the Black Moon, Lilith, and Sagittarius, Black Moon, Lilith, and Gemini, and Black Moon, Lilith, and Capricorn, because they're the ones who show their face the most. But there definitely could be others who are involved here. Okay, so collective, a change is going to come here because of the sun energy. You in this sun energy, and something about your soul's purpose. Okay, you had to free yourself from these people, from this magic, these illusions. Okay, and there has been some type of endings here, or there's some type of endings taking place of some type of spiritual magic. They're doing several different kinds of magic here. Some about subliminals, spiritual magic, Neptune energy. It's like different forms of magic, but with this imagination, this is like manipulation of the mind and different things and illusions and different things like that, or what have you. Okay, yeah, but that's what's going on here, though, y'all. Hold on just a minute. Let me plug this in real quick, y'all. Okay. But yeah, with the Phoenix at the bottom of the deck, there was definitely a death. Okay, with this Adam, Phoenix, and then you got Adam here. So something is definitely significant to a death. Something about a father as well, guys. Okay. But because of these people egotism, they made some bad choices and they self-sabotage at the same time. Spirit is saying. They self-sabotage at the same time. Spirit is saying there are several individuals who are involved with this though. Spirit is saying, guys. Okay? So, let's see what other messages Spirit have for you all before we move on to the tarot. Spirit, give us clear and accurate messages as it relates to this situation. Clear and accurate messages. So there definitely could be some type of challenges here. I'm seeing the Page of Michael, which is the Page of Swords in the traditional tarot deck, and I'm also seeing the Emperor here, okay? So the Page of Swords, it can be like very analytical or blunt, okay? But it could also be like gossip and rumors going around, like heard it through the grapevine type of energy. It can also be like challenges and different things like that, okay? It can also speak to like stalking and surveillance and watching and different things like that or what have you. So I really kind of feel like with this energy, there's definitely some type of gossip or rumors or something that is circulating around about this Emperor here, about a father or a father figure, okay? It's tied to this situation with these people in some type of way. And this is the reason for this cleanup, this regret, this fraud, this greed here, Spirit is saying, okay? Yeah. So people could be feeling stuck, restricted, unable to move or get out of a situation here. Like, kind of feel like this doom and gloom crisis type of energy here with this Eight of Michael here, which is the Eight of Swords here. I'm seeing Magician here. Yeah, they're trapped. They're just like they're trapped within their own magic here. The Magician. Okay, because these individuals are divination abusers. They're Queen of Gabrielle. That's that Queen of Swords, or not Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Okay. So it's like these individuals, something is backfiring. Their magic is backfiring on them in some type of way, Spirit is saying. Okay? And they're feeling trapped, they're feeling stuck, restricted, they're in crisis, they're in doom and gloom because of some type of divination, some type of magic of some kind here. Okay? There's a lot of gossip and rumors that is circulating, that is going around as it relates to something pertaining to a father or someone's father or something like that, okay? Something has to do with a particular masculine, okay? And remember, we seen that energy with the Phoenix here, which talks about death and rebirth, and then the Adam energy, dark divine father of creation here, okay? Something has to do with the death of a father, okay? And these people could have had some type of involvement with something, Spirit is saying. Spirit, are there any other messages I need to share? Any other messages that I need to share? Something definitely had to do with abundance of some kind. I feel like these people took matters into their own hand, did something fraudulent due to their own greed and egotism to maybe take something financial in some way, shape, form, or fashion from someone else. Yes, Spirit is saying yes. Okay, and but also besides that, there are other things that, because a lot of people end up getting hung up on, oh, the money, and this money it's supposed to belongs to such and such, and the fraud and the money, and people get hung up on that. But like, first of all, the first crime was the death of somebody's death was not like natural, like due to from natural causes or anything like that. You understand what I'm saying? There's other shit that went on. you know what I'm saying, toxic, evil, wicked, demonic things that went on well before you even get to a fraud, you know, the fraud committed and their greed and selfishness and different things like that, that people just tend to kind of just breeze through and look the fuck over. Okay, Spirit wants you to listen to your intuition. There's no need for you to worry. Okay, you could be, I'm seeing baby here, you could be somebody's child here, or you're the baby of someone or something like that, or what have you. But Spirit is saying you're ready, okay, for something. Okay, let's get a room message. Well, hold on, you know what, I want to pull from this other deck real quick. So we're gonna get a couple more messages, and then we're gonna get into the tarot. Okay, so guilty regret here. Okay, I'm telling you, there's a lot of gossip and rumors that's going around, that's circulating around about what's going on here, which that Page of Michael's type of energy. Okay, and these people are in guilty regret about this, over this. Okay, which is the reason why there's some type of cleanup, of some kind of a mess that is going on, because these people are in regret of this fraud here. Okay, Spirit, what other message do we have here? Mm. I'm seeing fated to suffer here. Okay, and you see this woman here, you see this woman over here, this dark figure is a witch, and then you see this person here, you can clearly see this person, and this witch is handing this person this poisonous apple, almost like, you know what I'm saying, the witch in, like, say, one of the little fairy tale movies like Snow White or something like that, or whatever. It's different movies or whatever where the witch try to give somebody some type of poison or something like that. This person, whoever this emperor is, was poisoned. Okay, how they died, they were poisoned to death here. Okay, look, revenge is at the bottom of the deck. So these people have been acting from a place of revenge here. Okay, I'm seeing bride in a cage here. Whoever this person was married to may find themselves being imprisoned. Yeah, anger and change, bride in a cage, and anger and change, downcasted pride. Yeah, somebody may end up going to jail for the death of this person. That's why I'm saying a lot of people get hung up, like when this stuff come out in these readings, and it comes out quite a bit, and for some reason Spirit keeps having this energy come up, because I know somebody somewhere like, look, if they already stole this and it's already gone and they already did this, then why do these keep coming up, or what have you. But a lot of people only get hung up on the money, like they see the fraud, they see the money, or what have you. But the bigger crime that was committed was the fact that people are being sacrificed. Like somebody, you know what I'm saying, somebody died due to these people toxic ways. And there could even be others that these people are responsible for doing this too. And they even, in how this ties to you collective, because you could have been next on the chopping block. They were trying to do this, were planning to do this even to you. Because this emperor here, this person may be your father or your grandfather, which connects to you. Because of their fraud and their greed, they could have stole something that rightfully belonged to you, or a child or a grandchild or something like that, or what have you, that came from this father. But even this emperor, this father, was sacrificed. They stole this from you because of their egotism, fraud, and greed, and they tried to get rid of you too. But there are even others who have already passed away. They have done this time and time again. This is not these people's first rodeo. They just ran into, you know what I'm saying, a brick wall or something like that, or what have you, after sacrificing this man that is directly related to you, and taking something from you that was left by this man that rightfully belonged to you, or a grandchild or something like that, connected the fuck to you. And it's like, boom, now all this shit is hitting on. But there were other people, I guarantee you there's other people who have been sacrificed, in plenty of other fraud that has taken place, and some more shit. Okay, guys? Yeah. So this has been done before, collective. And these people are so, like Spirit is saying, they're frauds, they're fakes, they're imposters, they're big bad bullies. They were not going to stop there. I told you these people were willing to lie, cheat, steal, kill. They were willing to even do this to you, to take you out. They even got to the point where they called themselves wanting some type of revenge on you to get away with what they had already the hell done. Okay? But Spirit is saying a change is going to come. Spirit, when it give us a wrong message for this situation. Give us a wrong message for this situation. Okay, Spirit say 3 wrong layout. Okay. There's some type of breakthrough, an awakening, daylight or clarity, or something here. Spirit, what else is going on here? I'm seeing here inherited property. Well, we have, excuse me. This room here is called, it's like Othala. It's called Othala. It's the Othala room, okay? And it literally looks um, like a fish. Okay, is the easiest way that I can explain to it. I hope you like. I think y'all can see it. It kind of almost looks like a fish, like an upside down fish in some type of way. Like if you were just gonna like kind of stick figure draw something, you know, like a fish kind of like. But that's how it looks. Okay. But this speaks of inherited properties or possessions, a house, a home, what is truly important to one. It speaks of group order and group prosperity here, okay? So something has to do with something that somebody was supposed to inherit, okay? Some type of inherited property or possessions, okay? A house or a home of some kind, okay? This could tie into that fraud. This could tie into their greed. This could tie into what they maybe stole. Okay, I'm seeing here ancestors. Okay, this looks like a slanted F is how this rune looks, guys. Okay, this speaks to a revealing message or insight, communication, signals, inspiration, enthusiasm, speech, true vision, power of words, and a naming, blessings, taking of advice here. Okay, so this could be some type of communication or messages. Maybe you have spoke out about something pertaining to this collective. Okay, um there's this word. I think this is like how it weird wired or something like that, or what have you. This is how this room looks. Okay, this speaks to the interconnectedness of the past, present, and future. Okay, so there's things happen in the past that is affecting the present now that ties to the future. Basically, it's like the interconnectedness of everything. Past, present, and future is running together right now because of this situation. Spirit is saying, okay, collective, you have protection. You have some type of shield of some kind. Um, um, Maybe you have this type of, maybe you could be even be a hermit mode right now, this protective urge to shelter oneself, um, or even others like your children and stuff like that. This is like a defensive pose, like defense or warding off of evil, shielding yourself. You could even have guardian angels. Okay, a connection with the gods, an awakening of your higher life here. This is the energy that you are in. Okay, yeah, because third, yeah, I believe this is Thuris, something like that. Okay, this is reactive force. Okay, directive force of destruction and defense, conflict. Okay, instinctual will, vital eroticism. Okay, regenerative catalyst, a tendencies towards change. Okay, some type of reactive force is taking place. Spirit told me to get a three card room message here. Okay, so something has to do with inherited property or possessions that rightfully belong to you. Some type of revealing message or communication here. Okay, and an interconnectedness of the past, the present, and the future as of what is going on here and what is really taking place here. Okay, you do have protection or a protective shield or you're protecting yourself and you're warding off evil. You have guardian angels and different things or what have you because of some type of reactive force. These people could want revenge on you in some type of way. I do feel like you have spoke some type of truth or clarity about something that is going on, but a change is definitely going to come. Something, some type of miracle is taking place here. You're in your soul's purpose, and to be quite honest with you, these people don't like it. These people don't like it, okay? Mainly because of the fact that you know the truth, okay? That's what's going on here, y'all. That's what's going on here. Yep, you had the Three of Pentacles that fell out first. I haven't even done shuffling yet. So I feel like this is this toxic family. This is a group. This is this group of individuals who have collaborated together for the purposes of money. They teamed up, linked up, grouped up together. Okay, for the purposes of money, guys. Okay. Spirit, clarify a change is going to come. A change is going to come. Okay, so you are in hermit mode right now, collective. You're to yourself, by yourself, on your own, all alone. Okay, you have really gone within and done a lot of contemplating, a lot of soul searching, a lot of reflecting, thinking, researching, studying, praying, meditating. Okay, but you are in hermit mode and you're to yourself and you're by yourself. You could live alone, you could be naturally introverted, you could work alone or what have you, but you're definitely in hermit mode. However, you're still allowing your little light to shine here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups wants to come out together. So due to some type of truth or clarity, awareness or insight of some kind, a vision of some kind, a breakthrough of some kind. There's some extreme feelings and overwhelming emotions, honey, because this spell work has reversed. Okay, reverse spell work. Okay, these people could be very defensive right now, hostile right now, feeling like another sacrifice is needing to be made in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion. These frauds, fakes, and imposters, because things are endings. There are endings and regenerations that are taking place, and these people are enraged. Spirit is saying these frauds, these fakes, these imposters, they're enraged in some type of way. So they're really kind of in this Nine of Wands type of energy here. Yeah, look at this. I seen the Nine of Wands first. Where'd it go? I seen the Nine of Wands first, which is like that defensive type of energy. Them trying to defend themselves, protect themselves, feeling like a sacrifice is needing to be made. But it seemed like to me they didn't already made so many damn sacrifices, which is the problem in the first damn place. Okay, and then we got the Five of Wands here with the Eight of Wands here. Okay, so definitely heavy fire sign energy in this. Okay, the Five of Wands is all about jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, competition, retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge. The Eight of Wands is about swift, fast communication, messages, news, or information. It's also about travel. Some of these people could be trying to take off or in a hurry or travel or something like that, but this could also be like all of these people who are in this you know what I'm saying, competitive type of energy, jealousy, envy, hatred type of energy, wanting retaliation and revenge type of energy. They're all communicating back and forth with each other in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion. It's like all of the fakes, frauds, and imposters have come together. There's a lot of communication. There's a lot of travel of information and different things that's going on here. Spirit is saying, okay, because some type of truth or clarity has these people in extreme feelings and overwhelming emotions here. Okay, this group of individuals that collaborated together for the purposes of money here. Okay, yeah, somebody wanted to cause the death of a water sign child. They could have been trying to cause the death of a water sign child. Spirit is saying here they wanted someone to experience some type of sadness, loss, disappointment, or regret in some type of way here. I'm seeing death, Page of Cups with the Five of Cups here. Okay, they could have been trying to sacrifice you or your child, collective. Okay, or either this is like these people, these big bad ass bullies here could have caused the death of someone, because the Page of Cups can also be like an apologetic type of card here, them wanting to be in, like, in this apologetic energy due to somebody's death, due to the sadness, loss, disappointment, or regret here, or what have you. But this is interesting. Death, Page of Cups with Five of Cups. This almost seems like they wanted to bring about a death, an ending, a change, a transformation, an abrupt end to a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio to bring about some type of sadness, loss, disappointment, or regret of some kind here, Spirit is saying. Okay? So they definitely could have been trying to sacrifice you or even your children, collective, okay? You have children, definitely, no matter how old they are, if they still at home, keep a close eye on your children, okay? Spirit, clarify these big bad bullies. Yeah, Spirit is saying that these people are liars, they're cheaters, they're thieves, they're manipulators, they're con artists. Look, that Nine of Wands wanted to come out again. That was the card that I seen at first before the Five of Wands. So it's the Nine of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Eight of Wands here. Heavy fire sign energy. So somebody is very defensive. They're trying to defend themselves. They're trying to protect themselves. They could be very, very hostile. Somebody could be feeling like a sacrifice is needing to be made. But like I said, these toxic ass individuals, they done made enough sacrifices. This is the reason why they're in the situation that they're in right now. The sacrifices is what took place before the fraud and the damn greed. Okay, all because of their own egotism. Okay, but they're jealous because of their jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, competition, strife that they have caused, retaliation, punishment, payback, revenge, due to, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of communication that is going back and forth, okay, about a situation, okay? That is going on here, Spirit is saying, okay? Spirit is, we got the Seven of Swords here. So these people are liars, cheaters, thieves, they're manipulators, they're con artists. They've been sneaking and creeping around trying to get away with something. These are some very cowardly individuals who do things under false pretenses. They're wearing a mask. They are betrayers, they're two-faced and backstabbers. They're low down and dirty type of people, okay? The Seven of Swords is all about manipulation, deception, and a multitude of other things, okay? But these are some very deceptive as individuals, okay? Yeah. Spirit, any other messages I need to share? Any other messages I need to share with the collective? Yeah, they stole some type of abundance. They stole some type of abundance that could have rightfully belonged to you, you or someone connected to you, collective here, okay? Because this was coming down. This is what they've been seeking and creeping around trying to get away with, Spirit is saying here, okay? Yeah, I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles here, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. The King of Swords here, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, masculine. The King, or excuse me, the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, feminine. The King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, masculine. The Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, feminine. Okay? Yeah. Some type of changes is definitely taking place. There's a lot of time, energy, effort, investment that has gone into something, but people are in mental conflict. They're stressed, they're worried, they're depressed, they're dealing with anxiety, having some sleepless nights. They can't eat, they can't sleep, they can't think. There is conflict, there is fighting, fussing, cussing, arguments, disagreements, misunderstandings, there's hostility, there's plot twists, abuse, and all kinds of things. They're still abusing divination by way of manipulation in the effort to manifest what they want. Look, again, the Page of Cups with the Five of Cups here with the Ten of Pentacles here. If they are not trying to sacrifice a water sign child in a hurry, it's somebody who is a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But the Page of Cups can also speak to like innocence, sensitivity. Well, not necessarily innocence. Well, in a child form, it can be like an innocence type of thing, but it can also be like an apologetic type of card. Someone wanting to apologize for some type of sadness, loss, disappointment, or regret pertaining to a large amount of wealth or abundance here with the Ten of Pentacles here, okay? Two of Wands talks about clear vision, decisions, and different things. There's like a financial connection here. It's all about money with these people here. Yeah, tower, but some type of tower is taking place. There's chaos and tragedy, there's problematic situations, there's disruptions, there's destructions due to this large amount of money here, okay? that these individuals stole, this fraud that they committed here, and the fact that they abandoned someone, neglected someone, left someone out in the cold, rejected someone, alienated someone, left someone in harsh conditions and financial ruin, okay? And now they're trying to act like, trying to have strength and faith and courage and stand their ground in some type of way. But they have been, working really hard at something, on something, or what have you, towards, you collective, okay, to get away with what it is that they have done here, okay? There's a lot of people involved. A lot of people involved here. Spirit, clarify any other messages on a change that's going to come. Any other messages where the change is going to come. Yeah, because whatever this wealth is, it belongs to you, collective. Some type of miracle is going to take place here. A change is going to come. This is stemming from, there is some type of wealth which is it's like meant for you, that these people, like, they neglected you, they abandoned you and left you out in the cold to keep you out of something. Spirit is saying this group that collaborated together for the purposes of money, they neglected you, abandoned you, and left you out in the cold. They rejected you, alienated you, left you in harsh conditions with a lack of support, help, finances, money, resources, stability, security, guidance, any fucking thing. Okay, guys? And you have been in hermit mode. To yourself, by yourself, on your own, all alone, collective. Okay? When there is some type of wealth that rightfully belongs to you. Okay? Yeah. Any other messages on these toxic family members, Spirit? Any other messages on these toxic family members? Any other messages on these toxic family members, Spirit? Yeah, this was ultimate betrayal. These people stabbed you in your back, collective. They betrayed you. They were disloyal to you. They sabotaged you. They ruined you. They tried to end you. They wanted there to be a fatal ending, a failure, a breakup, a breakdown. Okay? They did some hateful, spiteful, evil, wicked, toxic, demonic things to you. Over and over and over again. A large group of them. Spirit is saying, yeah. I'm seeing the Queen of Wands. I see the Queen of Wands flipped over first, and then I'm seeing the Ten of Cups here. Fire sign woman, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, but there's a whole family dynamic. This reverse spell work is coming back on all of these individuals, Spirit is saying. Some type of truth and clarity. This is the reason why some type of truth or clarity, awareness, or insight got these people in extreme feelings and overwhelming emotions, Spirit is saying. Okay? Because of the shame of something. Spirit, clarify frauds, fakes, and imposters. Any other messages on frauds, fakes, and imposters? These people are enraged. This is the reason why they're enraged here. Okay? They're feeling, they like in doom and gloom and crisis, feeling stuck, restricted, unable to move. These people, the things that they have done, y'all, is like federal level shit. Okay? They could get caught up legally for the things that they have done. Spirit, clarify these big bad bullies. Clarify these big bad bullies. Clarify these big bad bullies. They're liars, cheaters, thieves, manipulators, con artists. Like I said, they've been sneaking and creeping around trying to get away with something. This has to do with this abundance and something that they did in the past. That's what I'm seeing here. With the Six of Cups here. And remember that rune that came out? The is it Wyward or Wayward, or it's Word or something like that, however it's pronounced. WYRD, guys. Okay? Interconnectedness of past, present, and future here. Everything is like connecting together. Like something, this was started, a lot of these things were done in the past, but it's affecting the present. And something not going the way, according to the way it was supposed to go, because of what they did, is in turn affecting the future. Okay? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Spirit, who is this emperor? Who is this emperor? Who is this emperor that was fated to suffer? Who is this emperor that was fated to suffer? Because I really do feel like these toxic family members, they have partook in several people's death. I'm seeing the Star and the King of Wands. There could be a fire sign man, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. This person has some type of star status, was popular, well known, um, could have some type of celebrity status of some kind here, okay, or something here. This person was fated to stuff. They were poisoned. Spirit, show me other persons that this toxic family has sacrificed. King of Swords. There's a King of Swords who was also sacrificed by these toxic family. And show me who else, anybody else who was sacrificed by this toxic family, Spirit. Who else was sacrificed by this toxic family? These people chained to the devil, though. They are chained to the devil. They are definitely chained to the devil. Wow. Wow. These people, wow. Oh, wow. These people have sacrificed a lot of people. Spirit is like literally summing it up to me. Like when I ask Spirit to show me who else that they have sacrificed, instead of getting straight up face cards of these people, which I am seeing some, I am seeing Spirit said mothers, fathers, lovers. These people have sacrificed other people who were mothers, so basically both men and women. This toxic family has sacrificed mothers, fathers, and lovers of theirs. They have sacrificed several fucking people. But there's somebody in particular, whoever this emperor is, that's fated to suffer here, okay? With this Star and this King of Wands, is connected to you in some type of way, collective. Even some of the other people that was sacrificed could have been connected to you, but there's someone in particular who was connected to you who obviously left something for you. And it was meant to come to you because it has something to do. These people, basically, what they did basically caused something disastrous for future events. Okay? So basically what I'm telling you is, they have done what they have done several times before. But something in particular that they done with the sacrifice of this person here, okay? And the fucked up thing about it is, and it's really messed up. Because remember how I'm telling you how a lot of people, when this come out, a lot of people be hung up, oh, such and such committed fraud, and they stole this money, and then it rightfully belonged to you, collector. It's like everybody was looking over the main crimes of the fact that people died and their deaths was suspicious, and that was weird to me. I'm like, why are we not focused on that first? And then we could look at, what this person's assets was. Let's start at the fact people were murdered. You know what I'm saying? But the only reason why these people who were sacrificed, that's so fucked up. The only reason why this person who was sacrificed, death is being exposed, is because whatever this person left for you, like these people fucked up fate with something. You were destined to have something that was going to maybe deter your life in some type of way that has something to do with future events. These people fucked with fate and future. This is the reason why shit from the past is currently fucking up the present and the future. The interconnectedness of past, present, and future. You understand what I'm saying? You know how certain things has happened in life that basically affected, like history, other things taking place and happening in life type of thing. This is almost that type of thing. And it's all it stemmed from, and it's so fucked up. It is so fucked up because there are several people who have been sacrificed, and obviously this murder game sacrifice ass shit is something that has been going on for a long time. But there is something that was destined for someone in particular, and something depended on you or someone, whoever, getting that said something. And you were supposed to go on to do something and be in connection. You know what I'm saying? To do something that would have led to something else. You understand what I'm saying? So say, okay, say somebody passed away. Okay? And true enough, this person was sacrificed. Okay? But that person who was sacrificed, they passed away, and they left you, say they left you $1 million. You were supposed to get that $1 million. Say if that $1 million came to you, say when you got that $1 million, say you decided to move to another state. And once you moved to that another state, you were going to get a particular job in that another state. And and you were then going to meet a certain person. And you and that certain person would have gone on to get married. And you and that certain person would not only would have gone on to get married, were supposed to have a child. And that child is supposed to be born at a specific point. Do you see how one thing being fucked up fucks up a whole bunch of future things? Okay? Because say their fraud and their greed meant them stealing, say, I'm just throwing a number out here. I'm not saying that something is $1 million. I'm just giving you an example. You not getting that $1 million keeps you stuck, complacent where you are. This means now you don't have that money, that wealth to say now then move to this other state and get that particular job and be in that particular place at that particular time to meet this particular person that you were supposed to go on to fall in love with, get married to, and have a child with, because that spirit baby that is ready to come into the world now is supposed to do something great in the future long after you are gone. Fate. Do you understand what I'm saying? They fucked up. They fucked up. Because of their own egotism, because of their own fraud, because of their own greed, because they were jealous and envious and intimidated by you. How dare something be left for you? Hell no, we don't like that bitch. We gonna take this from that bitch. This bitch don't deserve this. They don't deserve to have this wealth, this abundance. They don't deserve to have this house. Even we don't even got to talk money. Even it ain't nothing but a house. But say this house is wherever it's at. It's in a whole nother community area than where you live right now. If you say you would have got that house and you then decide to move to that house and say in that neighborhood is the future person that you were supposed to meet, fall in love with, get married to, have this spirit baby with, same scenario. Say it ain't nothing but a house. They still fucked up fate. Because they said, hell nah, bitch, we don't like that bitch. But how dare them leave this bitch that? We're not giving them this. How we gonna steal it from? We gonna take it from. They own egotism and greed. So they made bad choices to commit fraud and take this from you. Keep you out of something. Leave you out of something. Because they didn't want you to have something as simple as a fucking house. They fucked up something fated that you are supposed to experience in this lifetime that fucks up everything else. So now you didn't get that house. So you didn't move into that house. So you didn't meet this new said person. Thus, now you are not going to have this child that you were supposed to have in this lifetime, because that child is a special child that is maybe very talented or skilled or supposed to go on to do something spectacular in this fucking world. That's how fate works. See, fate don't necessarily always, like, it has to do with you, but there is like genes and different things. There's things that stem from you, okay? Like when having children. Like your children are supposed to outlive you in some time. You know what I'm saying? If your children are meant to do something special, at some point in time, you're going to go on up to glory. You're going to do what you're supposed to do while here on this earth, and you're going to leave, and your children are still going to be here. This is how it's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole reason, and the children are the future and different things like that. They're going to go on and be on here is supposed to go on to do other things or whatever. They fucked up fate here. Okay? And I also feel like they did some type of forbidden ass fucking magic and shit too that they wasn't supposed to be doing. There could be a Queen of Pentacles that they also were sacrificed. There could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo woman that they also sacrifice. There's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, masculine that they also sacrifice. There's this King of Wands. Whoever this King of Wands is, he's a star. He had like celebrity status, star status, very high ranking, popular status, like very well known, popular celebrity or something like that. These people, but Spirit, when I ask Spirit, show me who else these people have sacrificed. For Spirit to show me both men and women, mother that the Empress and the Emperor came out together. This means that they have sacrificed men and women, and then lovers came out. So these motherfuckers have sacrificed all kind of men and women. This could be their mothers, their fathers, they children, their siblings, their cousins. This could be, and even lovers of theirs they have sacrificed. Some of them have even sacrificed their lovers, family members. So I'm telling you, this ain't their first rodeo. This ain't the first time they did this. Like, y'all need to understand, this murder business is serious in this world. It's a lot of motherfuckers around here making sacrifices that y'all don't know nothing about. But they fucking up fate. I believe they decided to work against somebody that like, you may have a divine purpose of some kind here, okay? You may be an earth angel or something. They may have come up against somebody like that or what have you, or like, because I feel like, and maybe the reason why they didn't get caught up, like, these people could belong to cults, covens, or secret societies or some type of shit where this happens, okay? I feel like where things got misconstrued is that because of their selfishness and their greed here, okay? Other people that they sacrifice when they committed the fraud or whatever they got may have rightfully gone to them. Where they fucked up at is when they sacrificed someone, and that particular someone that they sacrificed, come to find out after they sacrificed that person, this person had the audacity to leave something to you. That's where they jealousy and they envy and they hatred kicked in, because they said, we ain't giving this bitch that, so they said they gonna take it. And Spirit told you about it, and it said just sit back and watch. For a while, Spirit told you to say nothing, don't say nothing about it. And these motherfuckers thought they got over. They was riding around and getting it. They was spending it. They was turned up and toasting and cheering and everything, thinking they got over. You knew about it all along. Spirit said, shh, be quiet. Don't say nothing about it. For a while, for years upon years. You understand what I'm saying? They thought you didn't know. And then Spirit gave you the green light. Go ahead, say something. Come to find out you know. This is the reason why they feeling some type of way. That's the reason why this Ace of Swords and this fucking Ace of Cups is here. Some type of truth and clarity got them in their feelings and their fucking emotions, because they know that the fuck that you know. Now others know. They ripped off their own mask, their own greed. Say if these same people, if this person that they sacrificed, when they died, if they had left everything to them, this wouldn't even be being talked about right now. How they fucked up fate is taking something that was rightfully left, and what they don't understand is whatever that person's left for you, your fate was dependent upon it. Which means you needed that to then go on and do something else that would have connected to something else that was supposed to happen. That it would connected to something else that was supposed to happen. But these people being so selfish and so evil and so wicked, they didn't want you to have nothing. And they wanted it all for themselves. And so they just said, we're going to take this and we're going to chop it and screw it like this and split it like this between us, because we ain't giving that bitch nothing. That's what brings us back to this 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles with the 10 of Swords here. They collaborated together for the purposes of money. They said, fuck that bitch. We're going to abandon them, neglect them, leave them out in the cold, alienate them, reject them. leave them in lack and suffering and financial loss and lack of support and everything. And we gonna ultimately betray them too. We gonna sabotage them, ruin them, end them, be disloyal to them, stab them in their back, be cruel to them, brutal to them, commit a hate crime against them, and some more shit. And we gonna fuck around and sacrifice them to fuck too. And we gonna run off in the sunset with what rightfully the fuck belong to them. And then when we knock them off, we even gonna benefit off that too. Spirit said, "Oh yeah, that what you gonna do? That's what you thought? Okay." Period. Them bitches went to the crossroads and they sold their soul to the devil for this. Do you understand me? They made a deal with Papa Legba for this. Do you understand me? They jumped in the pockets of the satanic powers that be, and they've been stepping and fetching with for the man for this. That's why they feel some type of way. That's why they feel some type of way. Look, they went to the crossroads. Two of swords here. Got this nine of pentacles here. You understand? Look, now they in the nine of swords here. Now they in mental conflict. They stressed, they worried, they depressed. They dealing with anxiety and sleepless nights and shit. Around here fucking up other people's damn fates and shit because you greedy and you fucking materialistic because you want everything. Bitch, you done sacrificed every fucking body and got paid the fuck off of it. And it's not like this man here died and said left you everything. Businesses, cars, mansions, what this person left you a small fraction of whatever the fuck they had. It may only be a house. If this person left you money, that amount of money may have been just enough money for you to get you a house and for you to invest in your job, occupation, or career in some type of way. You understand what I'm saying? Either way it go, it don't matter what it is. It wouldn't matter if it was $2 in a job breaker. $1 in some envelopes. That shit was meant for you. You were supposed to get that and take that and do whatever you was gonna do with it. And what you did with it next is what determined what was gonna come after the fuck that. Them bitches said, nah. Nope. We don't like that bitch. We don't feel like that bitch deserve anything. So we gonna take this shit and with the hopes of them never to fucking find out about it. So they did all kind of witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, voodoo on you. They played mind games with you. They targeted you, gang stalked you, harassed you, spread smear campaigns about you. They stabbed you in the back. They did all kind of things. They drug your name through the mud. They called you everything but the child of God and some more shit. They fucked with fate. And they did some type of, they broke spiritual laws. They did forbidden ass fucking magic and shit, and that's the reason why these spell work is reversed. Cause they toxic ass family members. These spell workers reversed because they frauds, fakes, and imposters, and they big bad ass fucking bullies that's greedy. Don't get mad at the message of it. I'm just the messenger. I'm just telling you what it is. This is the message Spirit told me to tell y'all today, y'all. So that's what it is. Okay, so I do hope that this is giving you all the truth and the clarity that you were seeking pertaining to a situation that you may be dealing with, or pertaining to a situation that you may know that somebody else is dealing with if you are cross-watching. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tip.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shine bright like a diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. For any person who was interested in donating to the channel, it is greatly appreciated. I do thank you all in advance. You can do so through Cash App, which is $tip-diamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamonds. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked world that we live in. There is wickedness in high places, and there is evil that's lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep, what surroundings and the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know, and someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God, okay? We have hedgehog love or closing messages, guys. You may have some type of positive, uplifting new friends that come into your life here with Fiona and the unicorn here. You have the gift of sacred light within you, Spirit is saying, okay? With Artemis of the forest, now you are independent and free, Spirit is saying. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have the delicate fairy in her ferrets. Change is natural and good, and yes, it can hurt because, like you started off with, a change is gonna come here, okay? And the reason why you have this at the bottom of the deck, change is natural and good, and yes, it can hurt, because especially for those of you who had no idea about this, okay? A change is gonna come, and it's going to happen naturally, and it's going to be good, okay? But this is going to be hurtful to you, that these people went this far to be this brutal, this evil, this wicked, this toxic, this demonic to you, to bully you, just to take something from you because of their own egotism. They made bad choices. They committed fraud out of their own greed, and this is the reason why they're trying to clean something up, because they're in regret of this fraud and they greed now. There's some type of investigating going on, and shit is falling apart and falling into pieces. Spirit is saying, those are your messages. To the next time, peace. I am that I am, created in the image of God.